there is a serious epidemic that is plaguing the Speakania community. There are certain people who are being confused about their own sexuality, causing them to wander off the path of righteousness and into a life of sin, known as sick fucketry. We believe that when a person knows what's best for your sexual orientation, other people shouldn't interfere. Having a sexual preference that makes you different from everyone else is a danger to you and a burden to others. Just like when a company knows what's best for its community, other groups shouldn't interfere with its ultimate goal, making sure you don't stray from decent sexual conduct. So the next time you're feeling confused about your sexuality, remember to think of your good friends at the We Say So Corporation, keeping you on the straight and narrow since 1991. We say so. Just keep it straight, and we won't have any trouble.
Paid for by the corporate financial offices of the Elitist Alliance.
Greetings and salutations once again, you dastardly denizens of YouTube's underbelly. This is Lokar welcoming you to another fine Japanese edition of Bad Rap, living proof that even the land of the rising sun has its share of dark corners. And now for tonight's guest. Sly as a fox and cunning as a rodent, an underhanded upper crust who is willing to go the extra mile when it comes to forcing his opinion down the throats of sick fucks everywhere. And so without further ado, from the small Asian community known as Little Tokyo, I introduce to you Lord Seymour Kitsunezuka Aloysius Korn IX, known to the Japanese underworld as the Big Cheese.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. And yes folks, I have decided to reveal my full identity to ensure my high-class status, as yes, the rumors of me joining with the Elitist Alliance are true. And before you even point out the obvious elephant in the room, i.e. my credentials as a cross-dressing rat, well, don't get the wrong idea cause it's not what you think. Dressing in drag was essential to keep inconspicuous from the mostly sick fuck residents of my hometown of Little Tokyo. And since we're on the topic, as Lokar stated earlier and as the English adaptation hinted at throughout our extremely underrated anime series, in Fillet of Soul One's humble opinion, the town of Little Tokyo is actually a small Japanese district located in the American state of New Jersey, on a small peninsula between the Mystic Islands and Atlantic City. Well, it's actually more complicated than that. If you please, Sensei.
Time for a brief history lesson. Fourscore and a few decades ago, some Japanese executives had the genius idea of constructing a family establishment in the United States to help Americans embrace Japanese culture, and of course to sell merchandise for what would later become our swell show. So yes folks, Little Tokyo was originally going to be a Disneyland-esque theme park for American families to spend their vacations, complete with its own sentient animatronic mascots. So you see, there's a reason why the population of Little Tokyo are made up of animal robots.
Well, that definitely explains a lot.
Yes, thanks for clearing all that up for us. Now then, for those of you who remember Fillet of Soul One's secret missing episode of Samurai Pizza Cats knows that I was determined to convert the entire sick fuck population of Little Tokyo into upstanding heterosexuals like yours truly. Which would have worked flawlessly, if not for those damn pizza cats and their allies. And not to mention my incompetent and eventually traitorous henchmen. In a way I'm kind of glad that there was no secret missing episode of Big Bad Beetle Wars. Last thing I want to be reminded of is how those beetle rats and their allies ruined our best laid plans to revive Maid Marian and create a heterosexual holocaust on all of Charterville and its country's land. Why, it was so humiliating that it makes me so frustrated that I could
Pardon me, Mr. Cheese, but the producers of the show have asked that you do not lose your temper during the interview. Can't say why.
Oh, they didn't tell you about that. Well, nonetheless, you're right. I shouldn't be losing my cool here. I know this is cliché and all, but you won't like me when I'm angry.
Oh my, so then you're a hidden badass. Oh, how exciting.
Not exactly. Let's just move on. Now then, coming off from my recent failure in Charterville, I have decided to form anew into our ever-growing League of Prudishness, with yours truly as its proud chairman. Yes, I am proud to announce the Japanese branch of the Elitist Alliance. I have personally gathered together the highest class of homophobes and anti-everythings that populate the land of the rising sun, even locations in Japan that are hidden by certain forms of magic or can only be accessed through the passage of time. This way we can better spread our heterosexual philosophy across the far reaches of Japan and beyond. But don't take my word for it. Let's see what some of my fellow Kokyu comrades have to say about it. Take the stage, my hetero Tomonachis.
Konnichiwa. My name is Sentaro Daimonji, heir to the Daimonji Orthodox School of Martial Arts T. And if you're curious as to what I'm talking about, click the link below for more on the details of my family tradition. Now, as I stated in one of Filet of Soul 1's earlier videos, my main goal in the Elitist Alliance is to rid my hometown of all pedophilia and make it a heterosexual utopia. To do this, of course, I must first take down that wretched pedal pimp Nobuyuki Tendo and her foot fabric establishment, the Tendo Brothel, and the foot fighting organization that comes with it. A task that is easier said than done. The Tendo Brothel has grown in popularity exponentially, ever since that Ria Fujimami character opened up that beachside bar and grill drum in the sun. Bad enough that her faggot of a father has already made a mockery of the tea house industry, now this culinary abomination. Once the rest of the Tendo and Sao Toame family are disposed of, maybe then I can finally get the lovely Akane Tendo to fall in love with me and be my blushing hetero bride. Oh, how it fills me with sorrow that a delicate creature such as herself actually prefers the company of footster females. Adding even more insult to injury is the fact that she's already engaged to that deviant baka Ranma Sao Toame, who can actually change from boy to girl. So if you're listening, Nobuyuki Tendo, enjoy your soul success while it lasts. Soon your ashy empire shall fall, and heterosexuality shall reign supreme. Ha ha ha. Moreover, I've recently acquired some much-needed muscle to my cause, who actually shares a common goal. You're up next, big guy.
Son of a bitch. Sorry I'm a little late getting here, but I ran into some crazy driver in a pedal car. That joker must have been from Tomabiki High.
There are rivals!
Now, like Sentaro said earlier, me, as well as my fellow bruisers, will be serving as the main muscle for Korn-sama's Japanese branch. Now, despite my appearance as a brutish Neanderthal, I too have heterosexual aspirations, most of which winning the heart of no other than the lovely Shinobu Yasuke, who rejects my advances to this very day. She tells me that she's saving herself for marriage with that Shutaro Mendo character. 500 yen worth of bullshit. I know she mostly has pedal relations with her delinquent cousin Moriboshi. Well, whatever the case may be, I will crush anyone who gets in my way of turning Shinobu straight and making her my permanent love partner. That'll show those rubes at Tomabiki High.
There are rivals!
Hello there, everyone. I am Bonsai Ichiyanagi, better known outside Japan as Blaze D. Vest. You may remember me from another Speakonia video featuring me and Princess Morlux. Anyways, as you may have guessed, I am going to be in charge of the Japanese branch's legal affairs. Now say hello to my new partner who is going to be the branch's head of law enforcement.
Hello, my name is Hayashi, from the second Jet Set radio game Jet Set Radio Future. Now, like that Onishima said in the last bad rap, I am a homophobe, and I'm doing everything in my power to take down those damn GGs and their devious sexual activities. But that won't be a problem for much longer. Even as we speak, a secret weapon is being constructed by our major ally and silent partner Rokaku Goji, who is part of the Dark Mares team. So watch yourselves, GGs, you've committed your last act of poopy-cummy vandalism, hahaya.
Hey all you pipsqueak peasants out there, my name is Napoleon, but I'm sure a lot of you old school Nick Jr. fans remember me by the name Snagglebit, haha. And if you actually think I was friends with Belphie and Lilibet, the two characters from the anime show by the same name, better known by its aforementioned English dub that aired on Nick Jr. during the early 90s, while you'd be half correct, it was pretty obvious that Maine and Lilibet have always been bitter rivals than we were best friends, especially when it came to the affections of the lovely Belphie. Unfortunately, before I could get her into a comfortable position to make her my personal love partner, some filthy paste named Itakiano Flay came and indoctrinated both her as well as Lilibet into her group of foot fighters. What was it called again? Team Raccoon. Well, never mind. Lately I've been working close with one of the group's founding members, Junior Wentworth. The two of us actually have a lot in common, like the fact that we were both born into political power, and assets that could work very well to the group's advantage against the sick funk Speakonia groups. With our political skills combined, nothing can stop us from cleansing the Speakonia community for the glory of our produce master again. Even potential political leaders like myself have masters. So to limit my mortal enemies, enjoy Belfie while it lasts, cause one day she'll be all mine.
Konnichiwa, I'm Mr. Miyake and I am butthurt. I am butthurt because everyone in Tomabiki town has been corrupting my once upstanding daughter Shinobu and now she's a big sick fuck like everyone else at Tomabiki High School.
Mr. Miyake. Wonder if he'll give me his blessing to marry Shinobu.
Tomabiki High is our rival.
It all started with my sick-fuck nephew Ahtaharu of whom I now deny any relation to tainted her with his foot-fucking shenanigans. Then she met up with that billionaire Shutahiro Mendo which only made her habit worse. And the less said about that Tendo slut and her group of digit deviants, the better. Now I hear she's hooked up with some guy in a rabbit suit. Why did she have to take after my delinquent sister? I should have never set up babysitting arrangements and play dates with them in the first place. I knew my family's checkered past would eventually ruin our reputation.
Mr. Miyake, I just got done reading your establishment ratings report from your ZXer and I'm afraid you're too irrelevant of a character. Sorry, but you're out of the group.
Oh fuck me.
Back to the depths of obscurity with you, bro.
Greetings, mere mortals. My name is Great Professor Bias. You may remember me as the leader of Armed Brain Army Volt from Chojo Sentai Live Man. Now I'll have you know that in addition to being part of the Elitist Alliance's Japanese branch, I also have dual membership with the group's major ally, the Dark Mares. Isn't that right, my loyal servant?
Hello, my name is Gardnoid Bush, the creation of Professor Bias and a member of the Dark Mares here to vouch for my creator's establishment in both our group and the Elitist Alliance.
I too can KK confirm his establishment into our group. KKK.
So yes, like Hayashi said earlier, I am one of the many top scientists at the photophobia branch of Boxmore, working on a secret weapon that shall benefit both our groups. And trust me, once it is complete, it will be a thing of beauty. Ha ha ha.
Greetings Earthlings, remember me? I'm Yulborosoro, also known as Icelander. You may remember my exploits from Ninja Senshi Tobi Kaji, known outside Japan as Ninja Robots. Yes, despite my extraterrestrial origins I have been fitted into the Japanese branch of the Elitist Alliance, and as such I have rediscovered my resolve to ward off the bisexual advances of my mortal enemy Jomaya, and with him out of the way I will have my chance to turn my beloved Ramina Redorio straight, after she was turned into a lesbian by the Betty Bunch. Hopefully someone does a secret missing episode to pick up on these events. So prepare yourself sick fucks of the rising sun, Yulbora is back with a vengeance, hahaha.
So there you have it. My league of snotty shoguns are ready and willing to spread their prudish philosophy across Japan and take out any sick fucks that stand in our way. Now for some new business. We are currently setting up a Japanese branch of the We Say So Corporation somewhere in Osaka. That is why we are in the process of resurrecting the human villain Kumayama from the fourth Godzilla movie to be the new CEO of said establishment. After all, it should be the perfect way to stick it to his backstabbing faggot former partner Jiro Torahata. Yes. Moreover, even as we speak, another member of our Jap branch is also in the process of... Hold on, I gotta take this. Yes, what do you want? Make this quick cause I'm in the middle of an important interview. Oh, hey there, Aga. Funny, I was just talking about you. What's that? They what? What happened to them? From who? Oh, sweet vagina, this cannot be. Well, guess what? It turns out that the sensational sisters from Cerulean City have already been indoctrinated. By that footfucker Ataru Moriboshi.
What? No fucking way.
Damn it, my no good nephew strikes again.
Those foot-fucking raccoons stole our satisfaction from us.
1,000 yen worth of bullshit.
This makes me so frustrated that... Easy, Seymour, easy. Don't lose your temper here.
Oh, there is no need to repress your rage any longer, Mr. Cheese. Besides, I'm actually curious to see what happens to him. So go right ahead, tell us how this really makes you feel right now.
This makes me so...
Wait, Lothar, you don't understand. Every time Seymour gets angry here...
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. But seeing that again... Oh, please! Oh, please go away!
Of course, in the hospital.